The City Spies. 5 kids from around the globe. A hacker, a magician, a code breaker, a rebel, and a genius. Operating out of a secret location in the north of Scotland. They are the biggest secret in British secret intelligence. And now, as young people from around the world head to Paris, it's up to the 5 of them to stop a dangerous villain and save the day. City Spies, a brand new series from award-winning author James Ponti.
Here at Campus Middle School. We have a treat for you today. The author of the book that we chose, City Spies, is here with us, James Ponti. And we selected 3 students, 1 6th grader, 1 7th grader, and 1 8th grader, to pre-read the book so that they could ask him some questions. So first, I'll just have James introduce himself and just kind of say hi.
Hi, my name is James Ponti. I am here in my office in Orlando, Florida. This is my dog down there. She's, of course, chosen this moment to wake up and look for attention. So I'm very excited to meet you all. So let's get going.
All right. And then we have Taju in 6th grade. Go ahead, Taju. Take it away.
Hi, my name's Taju, and I'm in San Antonio. And one question I had was, how did you choose Sarah to be a hacker?
How did you Sarah to be a Well, I wanted it to be a story about kids who had kind of fallen through the cracks and had kind of figured out things they could do to help protect themselves in the world or make their mark in the world. And I love the fact that so many people younger than me, probably everyone on this call, I mean, everyone's younger, but all are so much better at technology than my generation is, or even the next generation. And so I thought it would be great if our main character in the first book, the main character shifts in each book, but the first book is Sarah, if computers were her thing, and we really strengthened the idea that girls can be great at computers and math and science, and that those were vital elements of espionage and spying.
Cool.
Okay, thanks.
Sure.
All right, Eleanor, why don't you tell us your favorite part of the book, and then you can ask your question as well. Eleanor is a 7th grader.
Yeah, my favorite part of the book was how each character was a vital part. They relied on each other to, make the story. And also, my question is, what do you hope readers take away from your book?
Well, hopefully that's what they take away from the book, or that's one of the things they take away from the book. So when I designed the characters and designed the team, I wanted a good-sized group. I wanted a group of 5, which sometimes I regret because we're like right now I'm on the last week of finishing book number 3 of the series. And I've got to keep 5 storylines going. I've got to make sure all the characters are, and sometimes I tell myself, gee, if you'd only put 2 or 3, it'd be easier. But what I really wanted is the fact that each of them was strong and great in their own way. Each of them had vulnerable and weaknesses and all, but together they worked as a team that elevated all of them, because I believe in that in all the things that we do. And so one of the things that I hope people take from the book, especially young readers when they read the book, is that we all have these talents and we all have these weaknesses, but we need to accept our weaknesses and build on our talents, and we need to work together, because when we work together, we're all way better than we would be when we're apart. So I think that's one of the things that I really hope that people take from it, is this great sense of team. And I almost hope that when you're reading the book, you feel like you're the 6th member of the team, that you could just jump right in, and your skills and the special abilities that you have would really help them in whatever mission comes up next.
Cool. All right. Let's leave the last question to Kamaya. Kamaya, take it away.
Hi, I'm Kamaya, and I'm in 8th grade. My favorite part of the book was probably about how all the characters were so different, but they were together. They were really the perfect team, and I love the wit of the author James Ponti in creating the characters. And then my question for you is, what advice do you have to aspiring writers out there in this genre or another?
Well, first of all, thank you for the compliments and what you liked about it. And my start in writing was as a TV writer, Nickelodeon and Disney Channel, and so writing humor was always a thing that was important to me in those jobs. So I try to make sure the books have that. But that was kind of the way I looked at the world, which is the advice that I would give someone that wants to write, is to put on paper or on your computer screen the vision of the world that you have in your mind and in your heart. Write from those. Write, if you like jokes, write jokes. If you like fantasy, write fantasy. Write in the voice that you have. Write about stories that matter to you. And that's when magic happens. That, when we try to be someone else, when we try to write like someone else, or, I don't really like mystery stories, but I'm going to write a mystery story, that never works out. What really works out great is, you know what, I'm really fascinated with this. And it could be something really small. It could be something that you wouldn't think anyone else would care about. But if you're fascinated by it, that will transfer onto the page. And if you use your voice and your passion, then all of a sudden, that's something really worth reading.
Wow, great answers. All right, so for One Book, One Campus, we have the first book in the series, City Spies, coming to you. You have to get the permission slip signed by your parents and you'll get a free copy. We also have book 2. Book 2 was just released. Isn't that right, James?
This came out last 2 weeks ago now, I guess.
Yeah, so once you finish the first, you'll be able to read the second book, which takes place in San Francisco. And the third book you are finishing right now, so we will stay tuned for that.
Yeah, I have to turn it in next week. So I am, you've got me in between. I'm just going to be drinking sweet drinks to stay awake all night so I can get my deadline and get it all done. But it's very exciting. And I have to say, I am so excited about what you guys are doing with the school to be part of it. So however I can be however I can jump in while students are reading, after they've read, however you want to do it, I am on board and I'm excited. And I really hope that you enjoy your trip with the City Spies and the adventure that they take you on.
All right. Thank you, James. We're going to let you go so you can get back to your writing.
Okay.
Remember, look, here's our shameless plug. One Book, One Campus. Get your permission slips signed. Thanks, everyone. All the kids can say goodbye to James. Go ahead and say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye, James.
Bye, everyone.
Love your book.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.